And it's on.
Okay. Our discussion lies in the difference between the classical styles, which were essentially life and death styles, and the traditional style, which is most commonly practiced, but involves a number of changes that were made for very often aesthetic and didactic or teaching purposes. So if we start with the front stance lunge punch directly from the front, we'll notice the shoulders are squared forward, the fist is pronated and aimed at the center, and we'll do a side view next, but you'll see that the rear leg is locked out. Now, what happens is this sets up a force line that when he strikes, comes here, does a 90-degree turn, and drops down to be covered by that leg. If we do it from the front, you can see that the energy leaks out. Now, the classical style, what we'll do is we'll bend the rear leg to take the lordosis, or the curve, out of the back. We'll shift his body slightly forward so that the spine is one line. We'll shift his shoulders to the side, and we'll set the fist at 90 degrees, and we'll alternately deviate it. Now what we've done is we've got a more direct force line so that even he can hold it quite well. If we go to the modern style, which is essentially the fighting stance, what we have here is a sacrifice of structure for mobility and speed. He can strike me, and he can hit hard, but in reality, in the competition style, most of the time, it's like this. So, to modify the traditional style so that you can see it from the front, again, they're going to bend the rear leg, they're going to slightly bend forward, but the head is in line because the spine is going to be straight. The fist is diagonal and alternately deviated, and instead of being centralized, it's more in line with the shoulder, and the body has a half turn. What this does is lines up the force vectors so that he can hold it very strongly. More importantly, though, is the elbow points down. I'm just going to bend it so you can see it. Okay? The elbow points down and there's a slight diagonal twist to the fist. If the fist is fully pronated, the elbow now points out and loses most of its structural integrity. So, elbow down, fist diagonal, slightly pronated so that these two knuckles, and there you have your resistance.